Do any of you guys have a friend that you think has a fake job? Like their job just doesn't seem real no matter how much they explain it? Because I do. I have a friend like this, and last night I was hanging out with them and I tried to get to the bottom of it. I tried to figure out what they do for work, and it just made me more confused. It made me believe their job was fake even more. Now, you see, I've known this friend for a while now, and the entire time I've known him, I'm pretty sure he's had the same job, yet he never talks about it. So much so that if I try to ask him a question about what he does for work, he dodges the question somehow. Like the extent of what I knew about his job was that he worked 9 to 5 for a big company. And some of that I found out through our mutual friends who also did not know what he did for work. It got to a point when I didn't want to ask him questions about what he did for work because I legitimately thought he worked for the CIA. That's until last night. I was out at a bar with him and a couple other friends, and I was thinking, I've known this dude so long, I ought to know what he does for work. So I asked him straight up. I was just like, what do you do for work? Thinking I would get some clarity. My friend goes on to gulp and look visibly uncomfortable as if he's never been asked this question before. But he goes on to be like, I do consulting. So I'm just like, okay, what does that mean? Because what is consulting really? But my friend goes on to be like, oh, I measure the bandwidth of my client's output. What? I'm thinking you're just saying words now, man. Anyways, I go on to ask him, I'm like, all right, who are your clients then? He goes on to tell me, oh, sorry, I can't disclose that. I signed an NDA. On the inside, I was so frustrated, but luckily I held it together and asked him one more question. I was just like, okay, what do you do on a day-to-day then? He goes on to tell me, dead serious, that he builds roadmaps that help his clients optimize their strategy. What does that mean? I was thinking damn, you said a whole lot without saying anything. I was getting so frustrated, I had to stop asking him questions because it felt like I was talking to a wall. I don't know, is this normal? Is this just the life of a consultant, dodging questions about what they actually do for work? Still think this dude may just be a CIA operative.